I'm chewing a Starburst flavor of awesome. Red, cherry, something. Any one sentence takeaways you want to share from your table? Good. It's a lot to process. You should never leave a group if you're chewing. I'll just stuff it up inside. Save it for later. Listen, just so you know that our core values matter. Okay? They matter. They're not just things that we print on the card. These are things that came from deep inside. I know they came deep inside of me. And I think they're coming deep inside from our team. We value ministry training. Here's the part I want you to hear. I expect each member to discover and use their spiritual gifts free from the fear of failure. When he talks about a safe place, I don't want to say never, because you shouldn't say that, or always, but I don't think we'll ever be a church that allows people to speak once. That's a very real illustration, because I used to speak for a living. And the people that I loved, the people that booked me for the second time before they could reach the first time. And you talk about stepping into a pulpit with freedom. Like, I'm not on trial here. I don't have to audition here. They know me, they trust me, they love what God's doing in me, and they've already booked me for the second time before I even preached the first time. We want to be that place. Stephanie, I love, I know it might feel like a small thing to people, but the fact that you're like, I'm on the bus, but I want to change my seat, that's what we want. That's honor. Honor is when Stephanie says, I can switch seats and be just as valued. Because we value you more than what you do, although we really value what you do. And will more and more in the coming days, I'm sure. That's what we want. So, when you think about leading with honor, people that are on your teams, let's just be practical for a minute. They don't show up. They don't keep the schedule. You expect them to come and they don't. And this is just real life, right? And then they come to you and say, I don't know if this is the best team for me. And what you want to say is, well, duh, it's about time you figured it out, because I knew you weren't that person for us. But honor would say, well, I think you're probably right. But what would be the team for you? Let's go even another step further. Your best team member, the one who is always on time, always faithful. You could never do what you do without that person who comes to you and says, I feel like the Lord's stirring me to join that team. That's where we find out if we've developed the culture of honor. Right? And I'm not saying that we have, I want us to, right? That's where we're headed. Those are real examples that as you read this book, you're going to kind of go, that sounds awesome, how do I live it out? Right? I don't know, let's just figure it out together, right? We're trying to figure this out together. We just want to treat people with honor. So anyway, take the book. Here's a couple things to think through. What I'm expecting of you, okay, with this book. Everybody take a deep breath. Read it in a month. Okay? Today is May the 20th. That means June the 20th, a month. Okay? I'm not just giving you a book to put on your shelf. I wholeheartedly expect you to read it or listen to it. Were y'all here for that part? It's available on audio.
Yes.
$2.99 on Amazon. Okay? So if you're you travel back and forth, you're in the car a lot, man, do that. I'm all about that too. But however you digest it in a month, okay? At our next meeting, which is tentatively August the 19th, okay? I say tentatively because my sons are going to college, and I love y'all, okay? But I'm going to move them into college. Now, I don't have to teach it. It may be that we work something else out, or we may do it on August the 12th, or we might have to fluctuate a little bit, but you'll know plenty of time before it happens. but we'll set aside time to talk through the book. So as you're reading it, and you read stuff, you go, I don't even know if I like that. Just write it down. Would you just do that? Write that down. I have a question about this. He said this, but how's it go with this scripture? Just write it down. Danny Silk's not on trial. I'm not on trial. I mean, we're just reading and learning, right? And then bring that back and we'll discuss it. Maybe something jumps out and you're like, I love that part. Highlight it. Okay, so you can bring that back to the group. We'll do a lot of table discussions. I won't make you stand in front of the whole group and talk. But make sure you note it. And what I'll do is in 1 month, you'll get an email from me. Okay? And it will either be to Write Down Media or it'll be to some other option that we find. Just so we have some kind of online forum to just post, like, I read this, I thought about that, so you don't have to wait 3 months. You can just interact before you go to the meeting, okay? It may just be simply go here and tell me what you took away from the whole book or whatever, okay? Just some way for you to check in and say, I got it read, you know, and here's what I took away from it, all right? So 1 month. Make sense? All right. Next meeting is August the 19th, probably, maybe the 12th. If you're here today, do you have to watch all the videos online?
No.
Right? Can you?
Yes.
Yes. The 2 video clips that we watched will be in that recap, whatever it's called. I mean, I can't remember now what it's called, customized training, recap, something. But it'll be, those will be there so you can go see them, or you can find them on YouTube, all right? And I think that's it. That's it. Yeah, so take the vote, listen, it's 11:41, I'm sorry, I'm 11 minutes over. But you've got time, if you're here and you're leaders and you want to meet with your teams, I know when, are you guys planning on meeting?
Yes.
So if you're a community, with your team, if you're a community group leader and or host, I know that Wendy and Linda would like to meet with you before you leave, so get some more coffee, get some more candy, hang out, talk, but we're done.
Oh, okay.
Is this thing still on?